Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, and Red Sonja, issue number 6. I don't know what the hell happened with this book. I was sure this was only supposed to last until issue 5 or so, like all the other Red Sonja books, and then we were going to be done. We on issue 6. They talking about issue 7. Issue 7 doesn't look like it's going to end either. This is probably going to be the last book that I read. I'm just saying, like, I can't do it no more. I'm trying, man. Like, like you're reading a book and you're just like, I'm just going to try and get to the end to see how it ends. And it's like, this ain't going to end. They're going to milk this until I stop reading the book. I yield, Dynamite Comics. I yield. Anyway, let's talk about who made this book. We'll talk about the book itself. It wasn't that bad, but it wasn't great either. Okay, so writer Mark Russell, illustrators Mirko Kolak, and Robert Carey. Colors, Dirbala Kelly. What? Okay. Hassan Otsmane-Elhaou does the letters. Packaging and editor. I don't know what all that stuff means. Nate Crosby. And yeah, based on the heroine created by Robert E. Howard. Covers by Amanda Connor and Paul Mounts. Another by Joseph Michael Lissner. Another by Christian Ward. Another by Richard Pace. And another one by Bob Q. Bob Q, I believe, is taking over the art for the next issue. Am I right? Am I right? Am I right? Yep. So Mark Russell, who does the Wonder Twins, is going on next issue. And Bob Q is going to be jumping on there. Yeah, from the Lone Ranger. I remember him from there. I'm like, Bob Q, is that like John Q's brother? You know, Denzel Washington? Nobody gets that joke. So, like, this book is getting so ridiculous that they're actually changing writers and artists. It's a new book. Just say it's a new book, man. So, like, I don't know, man. Like, I like me some Mark Russell. Maybe I'll read it. So anyways, in this issue, Red Sonja's like, hi, we're leaving, and they're, remember from the previous issue, they're doing the Russian plan against Hitler's armies, like, which is actually a typical Russian technique that they did back in the day. It's like, we live this stuff. Y'all can't handle this. So they burn their villages, they leave. People come up and like, they surrendered. How's our supplies, by the way? Yeah, so it's a great plan. It's a freaking great plan. You know, just it's been done before. And the only places that would really work is in the cold or in the desert. So the deserts of Hercule will work. So anyway, they keep doing that for a little while. And suddenly there's a love letter sent by the main emperor dude whose destiny it is to keep on moving and expanding his empire every single day, otherwise he dies. How has he been extending his empire in this? I don't get it. Anyhow, so he sends her a love letter, and it's basically a marriage proposal. Oh, that's right, because if you can't beat them, wed them. And this dude's a trip, man. Like, I love this idiot. He sits there talking about, well, I want to marry you, and it makes it a little bit difficult that I'm already married and I have a son. Hey, are you good with kids? Besides, I think my wife would rather be in a nunnery. Are you kidding me? You're going to send her to a freaking nunnery so you can marry Red So... Okay, I understand. I get it. Y'all seen the cover of this comic book, man? Cosplayer? How you doing? By the way, did they even mention who the cosplayer is? How freaking rude. Anyhow, so this book is just put together in the weirdest way, man. Check this out at the end. Well, not at the end, actually. I figured this would be the end, but nope. They had plenty more pages to go. Let's see here. They're not going to actually give us the freaking page, are they? You know what? Whatever. First off, it's kind of weird that they got a whole bunch of pages on here with people talking off panel. Like, they're showing this dude. He has nothing to say. He has no business even being there. And somebody, and Red Sonja, the main character, she's still on the cover of the book, right? Like, nobody's cosplaying as this idiot. She's talking, but they're showing his face. What the freak is going on? What the hell is that? Who does that? Anyway, so she sends a message back after thinking about it for a little while. And she sends back a gopher and an eagle and an arrow as her message. Some genius mastermind is able to say, I think I can interpret that message. This isn't like Luca Brasi sleeps with the fishes, all right? No, this is more like, says, Unless you can fly above the heavens like an eagle or burrow beneath the ground like a gopher, you shall surely die by our arrows. If this dude doesn't die by an arrow, I'm calling the whole prophecy bull. Like, this is so stupid. This is so stupid. Nobody's going to interpret that. Like, the Luca Brasi sleeps with a fishes thing was enough in The Godfather. Like, are you kidding me? Like, you got this from that? It's an old Sicilian message. Luca Brasi is part of your freaking Sicilian message? Did they send his ring or his finger or something like that with it? Come on, man. None of this stuff makes sense. None of this stuff makes sense. This book makes zero sense. There's some funny things in there because it's that stupid kind of funny. I'm so done with this book. I'm glad they're actually getting a different writer, a good writer, and they're getting Bob Q in this. You know, him and Denzel, they're going to take over this book, man. They're going to freaking own this. It's still a bad joke. I'm sorry. Anyway, yeah, man. This has to get a whole lot better. I don't know if Mark Russell's able to fix this because, this book just went. It's like I'm the only person who's been saying this book is pretty cool so far. Ha ha ha. Everybody else must say it sucks. I don't know. And finally, they're like, okay, listen, we're gonna have to replace you guys on this book with an entire new team. They're like, oh, well, so we get to write one more issue? Yeah, write one more issue. It's like, okay, F everyone. Like, that's basically what happened here. So I don't get it. I don't get it. But hey, man, it's cool. So the book is over. The book is over. I'll see if next issue is good. I doubt it. I have my doubts. I'll say it that way. I have my doubts. But we'll see. Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.